Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to United View. I'm with some new faces. I'm with Angelina Kelly from TalkSPORT. We've just finished the Inside Devils podcast. She said she's going to join me for my Flex's View, and I'm with Ryan as well. Ryan's made his debut on the Inside Devils. He's happy. Happy, Ryan?
Yes, I'm happy. Listen, I was raring to go, man. Raring to go. You did a good job, I have to say, Flex.
Thank you, man. I'm trying.
As always.
I'm trying. Look at the studio, guys. Look at the studio.
Look at it, eh?
It's proper.
It's not bad.
Look at that hat. Look at that behind the scenes. But this is a Flex's View. This is United View. Make sure you do check out Inside Devils where you can. But guys, I wanted to talk about the confidence building right in the squad, and I want to talk about some individual players in particular, right? Let's start with Marcus Rashford. Angelina, I feel like I've been in a place where I'm like, I think it might be time to leave.
Yeah.
Like, should we just take the money if it comes in? What are you saying? Is he looking like actually now we might actually get the Rashi we can get?
I hope so. I mean, I think it was after the Liverpool game I was saying, just take him out of the squad completely because it's clearly not working. But in Ten Hag we trust. Yeah, massive confidence builder for him. Really, really, really happy. Every Man United fan wants to see Rashford do well, don't they? So yeah, I just want it to continue, get a bit of momentum going for him, get the confidence back, and we could once again get that Marcus that we love.
It's big, isn't it, Ryan? Because Eric laying his hat on him.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of us as United fans, we're always like, oh, why is Rashford starting? Eric, you've got to be careful here. But it's almost like he wants to keep persisting with it because he knows if I can get Rashford going, he's going to be the key.
Yeah, he sees the player that he can be. You're right, he does hang his hat on him. He definitely does. He's the main man in our attack. And I say that was a 12-game goalless run that he scored against Southampton. That's not his biggest run. It was a 17 game. It's 17 games in 2022.
But is that the problem, bro? Is that because basically you're saying, because if you don't know, Ryan's the stats man as well, by the way.
Ryan Stat Douglas.
Ryan Stat Douglas, yeah. That's interesting you say that. The 12, what was it? 12
games he went without scoring, and then he put that to bed against Southampton. So I mean, as I say now, people questioning why he started against Barnsley. Well, that's why, because he kicks on. We all say he's a confidence player. So he's got his minutes against Barnsley. He's got 2 more goals now. So he goes into this Crystal Palace game with 3 goals under his belt all of a sudden. And knowing he's passed, he'll kick on, Flex. He'll kick on. So hopefully that's the case against Palace.
Yeah, I need that to happen, man. A lot of people have spoke about like that purple patch, like, you know, when he scored the 30 goals.
Yeah, he's unstoppable.
Was that unfair, Andrew? He still scored 30 goals in all comps.
Yeah.
But is it true though to say like, well, we have to analyse how we scored that? That was in a really condensed period, and we still don't know what the consistency of with Rashi.
No, I think to score that amount of goals, you've got to give someone the flowers, haven't you? I don't really. I think you've got to applaud someone. Like, if it's getting to the point where it's like we're scrutinising 30, over 30 goals and how they've been scored and blah blah blah. I ain't got time for that. I understand that there's a consistency thing when you look season by season. It is a little bit inconsistent, but Man United have been inconsistent, and I just think we've just got to give him a chance, man. Rather than just questioning it, throwing more hate, throwing more negativity. Just give the guy a chance.
Yeah, because if he's good and he's firing,
and
it all goes away.
The
The reason why we're angry is because we know there's a player in there,
yeah,
and we're seeing mishaps off the pitch, we're seeing lack of consistency,
yeah,
and we get annoyed. And then when we get to this stage now, we get a little bit sceptical because we're like, how long will it last? And obviously right now it's only a couple of games against poor opposition. Yeah. So now, like you say, in Palace, let's see what's going on there. You know, the big games like Spurs at home, Villa away at Porto. These big pressure moments, right? And that's where we're going to see if Rashi's really turned the corner or not.
Yeah,
and the team.
I think the last thing you want to do now is ruin his confidence. You've just got to continue to back him and start him and keep him going. And the stats do show that he really does kick on when he ends a drought. He can bang double figures now, 100%. I don't know if it's part of your agenda, but I just want to shout out Garnacho.
That's next on the list, bro. Let's spit.
I hate to take the reins, but Garnacho, I adore him, man. He is my favourite Manchester United player.
Really? Your favourite, yeah?
Yeah, my favourite. I've got a lot of love for Bruno as well.
Yeah.
I think he's criminally underrated. But Garnacho, whether it's off the bench, his attitude never gets affected. Whether he's been hooked, he's expecting to start. He started so many games last season. Then all of a sudden he's found himself on the bench. It doesn't matter. He'll score off the bench and he'll still sit on the advertising boards. I rate him so much, Flex. I rate him so much.
Because you know what? We were having a conversation on our channel the other day, right? And I'm not going to lie, bro. The comments, it'd be interesting to see what you two think about this. The comments were saying, like, yeah, he's good, but the problem is we're over-gassing him because we don't have a lot else. Some people were
shocked
saying,
at
he'll end up at Getafe and sausage. Like, it was getting crazy.
Man.
We had to step in. We had to step
Yeah.
in and say, like, nah, this ain't happening. Angelina, like, what's his ceiling for you? Like, how good can he be? Because some people say, the Real Madrid thing. Some people go, you having a laugh? He's never going to be Vinicius level and Rodrigo level, etc. But he has aspirations of that level of player for sure.
Well, it's like, how do people know that he's not going to be able to
Well, she said, what do they know?
Like, honestly, I just think give the kid some room to grow. Like,
Give him a
he
chance.
was brilliant. 38 successive games he started for Man United last season. I was saying he's become, this super sub, but he was undroppable last season. And I get that people be like, oh, well, United weren't that good, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, the guy has been so effective coming off the bench. We've been crying out for a super sub. We've got that. I think the sky is the limit for this guy. I think that the competition with Amad, I think that he's the type of player that's going to spur him on, that's going to make him want to work even harder. I think that he could, depending how long we're going to have him at the club, he could really go down as... you said it on our show, United runs through his veins. He understands the assignment. So I think he could definitely be, a starter for Man United. I think that his goals are just going to get better and better. His numbers are going to increase. And who's to say that a top European club wouldn't want him? So, yeah, leave Garnacho.
Leave him alone.
Leave him alone, man.
Leave him alone.
It is interesting. Like, I think, and then some pushback is like, he's going to want to leave us in a couple of years. He come from Atletico.
That's the Ronaldo scarring.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what that is,
Does he
yeah.
get too good that it's like, well, if Madrid came calling for him, he's gone. Like,
What
you know
if we
what he's
get
like.
good?
Yeah, exactly.
That's not the mentality.
Which is why we have to do it. We have to give the likes of Kobe, the likes of Rasmus, the likes of Garnacho. We have to give these players everything they need to see that we are going in the right direction. Because you're right. If we don't, other teams will come knocking.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, last one, Amad. Because basically the reason why I wanted this video, because I was like, I don't know where our goal's going to come from. No one's confident. You've got two youngsters in Amad and Garnacho. It's hard to rely on them, and Rashford's not doing it. And then a couple of games in now, you go, actually, about them wingers.
Yeah.
Ryan, Amad has just been a revelation. It's mad he's been here for 4 years already.
I know.
And he's only just getting an opportunity now. But he's so different to the other two as well in Rashford and Garnacho, isn't it?
Yeah, he's electric and he's so direct and he's got so much pace. And I think against Southampton he created 6 chances, which is the most since 2016-17 when Martial did it. So he's just out. His output is phenomenal. And to come into this squad again, he got kicked by the wayside, didn't he? A little bit. We saw a little flash of what he did against AC Milan. That little
Yes.
backhead. I mean, that's kind of, we saw he's got a bit of quality there. But he got kicked by the wayside a bit, and now he's come back into this squad, and he looks like he could be one of the main men in our attack. And I said it on the show to you, Flex, Ange, that I think it's a really good thing that finally we've got two electric players in Garnacho and Amad that are competing against one another. They will elevate each other's levels 100%.
Yeah, we need it. Angelina, for you as well, it's great to see him being like that, isn't it?
Yeah, for me, this was kind of the season because he has been at the club a few years. We've seen him go out on loan. I think he's had 1 or 2 injuries as well. This, for me, was the season we really need to see. I'm very pro kind of cutting the cord when needed with certain players. And for me, this season, I was like, if he's not hitting certain marks, could this be one of those players that we have to assess? But the fact that he's stepped up to the plate and he's just been so fantastic and so exciting to watch, I just rate him so highly, and I'm really glad that this season seems to be his season because he deserves it.
Yeah, 100%. I echo that. Guys, let us know what you're saying about the front line, especially the wingers. Is there enough goals in there? Is this the Rashford redemption? Is this what we want to see? Yeah. Is Amad just going to take the reins and just never look back? Is Garnacho going to be happy being a super sub? Or is he going to get angry and start angling for a move? Nah, no negativity. I'm joking. I'm no negativity.
Alone.
Exactly. And these guys have both predicted wins. Angelina's gone with a 2-0 win against Palace. Ryan, you've gone with a 2-1. I've gone with a 2-1. Let us know in the comments what you guys are saying as well. Big up to you lot for joining. Welcome to the channel. Get your comments in the box below. We're out of here.